Alright, what is going on, guys, and welcome to the video. So we are going to be doing the 5916 today, and I think I featured one or two videos on this tank already, but I only have 17 battles in it. We've done some Leopard gameplay recently. It's been 2 weeks. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring. We're going to do some more live battles. It's the easiest for me to do. I don't have to go back in and save replays and then load them back up again and record. So let's just go ahead, do 3 live battles. Whatever happens happens. And the 5916, guys, so we have 100% snapshot, 100% smooth ride, and we have 100% concealment on the loader. 6 Sense here, 71% recon, and then we're looking at just a little extra concealment and also situational awareness here. So, optics I have, Binox, and the V-Stab. We're also running optical calibration on this thing. It has 30% concealment, which is actually pretty good with the rations. And what else? 0.37 dispersion. The gun is like mediocre on this thing. I find that whenever I'm shooting things, I miss more often than I feel like I should be missing, if that makes sense. Little derpy, kind of gun, but it does work and it hits fairly hard for tier 6 in my opinion. Without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and just jump right into the games. I don't think I have much more to say about this tank. Very average tier 6 light tank, just kind of an all-arounder. So let's see what we get. Hopefully we are not bottom tier because I haven't played in a couple weeks and be really bad, to go in rusty against, tier 8s. So alright, so we have Empire's Border, and on this map, from this spawn, I'm not a fan. I love having the other spawn, but what I'm going to do, guys, is run up to around D8 area, and what you can do from D8, it's always better to do it from the other side, but you can still kind of do it from this spawn, is try and clip people out before they, not clip them out, but try and hit them before they come up to the A9, A0 area. So we're going to do that. It looks like their team is way better than ours by XVM standards, but I've been surprised before. Maybe we'll be surprised again. I'm going to load APCRs just for the heavies, and let's see what we can do here. I'm hoping that I'm not going to encounter like the Cromwell, or even the Type 64 is a pretty good player. I more expect him to be here, but I don't want to get double teamed here, so let's try and do this somewhat carefully. Up like this. Type is here. I'm lit. And still, guys, even with the APCRs, we bounced. So this is why I load the APCRs. This guy's looking for me. Here comes the Rudy. And Cromwell is up here. Yeah. And that's the game, guys. Oh my goodness. So what happens here, this is a very risky play. We did 750 combined in the first minute and a half of the game. Not even, first minute of the game, right? What happened though is that all these people took too long to get up here, and sometimes that happens. And I'm just not looking at the map, right? So what happens is, if they win this, you're gonna lose here, and then everyone will rush down, and not that it's the best play on their part to kind of give up that hill up top, but it does happen, and this has happened to me even at tier 9 and stuff like that. So whenever you make this play from this side, you just have to really be cautious. They sent so many people up this way too that I feel like we should probably win the one line. But this is a very realistic game, guys, that I'm just going to leave in here. Like I said, whatever happens, happens. I'm rusty. I haven't played in weeks. These are normal games. I know you guys watch a lot of streamers that might put out games where they're doing like 3,000 damage every game. It's not realistic, guys. This is a very realistic game for me. Look, 750 combined is not, the worst game I've ever played. But yeah, just to kind of give you guys a somewhat realistic looking game, and to get YOLO'd in the first minute of the game, not that uncommon. So I'm going to back out of here. We're going to play another game in maybe the 12th tee or something like that. And I want to play it in the Leopard, but I feel like you guys are probably getting bored of the Leopard. So let's go ahead and play a game in the 12T, and we will come back to the 59-16, and hopefully we'll get some better games. But even so, guys, I mean, it wasn't, for my first game in like 3 weeks, that really wasn't all that bad, in my opinion. It's just the circumstances. So let's see. El Halif, and we are bottom tier again, but it's not eats, which is good. I'm thinking. I know that El Halif does not have very many spots to passive scout from. So I think, like, normally what I would always do, guys, is come over this way and just make sure that, yeah, this sounds at 20. Normally what I would do from this spawn, guys, is just come up here. I think I'm going to do that. The type looks like he's going to the field, but the problem with this map is, like, once you get, I say this all the time, once you get down into here, it's so difficult to do anything from there. You know what I mean? You just don't have, like, any good areas to poke out, because you know, you need, like, more gun depression basically to do it. So let's pop up here, see if we're lit. I'm not. Type 64 is going to get rushed. I can only do so much to help this guy because I'm going to get whacked by TDs. I don't think this is a smart idea. I'm going to get one shot in there and pull back. And hopefully... Wow. I can't believe that guy got outplayed by an MT-25. I would have thought the Type 64 is better in that situation 9 times out of 10, but it is what it is. I'm on the reload. I'm going to dip in here. I'm expecting the MT-25 to come up like this. Waiting for him. There he is. You can get a shot at Brett. I'm going to go on reload, guys. Hoping RD is not targeting me. And again, just like what happened last game with me, our Type 64 made a very good play. It was an aggressive play, but that is not a bad, you know, play to try and go over here to this corner. And look, he got YOLO'd by the MT-25, and game over for him within the first minute. So this is why I just like to leave the games in here, guys. Like, I rarely ever, I've done it before where I've had, like, really bad games that I just didn't want to show. But pretty much every game I play, I'm just going to show you guys. I'm just going to leave it in because I feel like a lot of people will only put up videos that they do really well in, and they make it seem like that's a normal occurrence, and, like, this game is just so unbalanced, that's never a normal occurrence. So we have the 12T in the middle, and the Brett Panther is still going to be here. I know he is. We are kind of outnumbered in this area. Thinking I can probably get shots on this guy. Yeah. So what I'm going to try and do now, guys, is I want to get out of here because we're going to be way outnumbered, and we're outnumbered. We have way less HP, way less tanks. This game's most likely going to be a loss unless you guys believe in miracles. But I want to run away from here. I'm hoping I'm not going to get spotted here, and I'm not, in case I was going to dive in there and get unlit. But I'm going to run away, and if I can get this T-78 is going to... I don't think he's going to be able to get out of there, but I'm just going to do one of these, and maybe, just maybe, we can try and bring this back. I don't think we can, but And this is my problem with this map, is like, it's just spotting is kind of difficult on this map, you know? And we're gonna run into this problem now where I am not even sure where I want to put myself. So I kind of want to spot these people, but like this, we're just so low on HP. I don't know if it's, yeah, I don't think it's worth it, honestly, at this point. We just have to try and get everything we can from this, and that's, I'm going to try and make sure that these guys don't get flanked up here. I have no gun depression. Oh my god, the gun depression is so bad on this thing. Wasn't paying attention. I only have one AP round left. So I'm just going to poke up like this. Yeah, I've had a feeling a blind shot was coming. And we're safe here for a moment just to spot these guys. I wonder if I can use this bush. Okay. Alright, good game. 1,386 damage, 403 assist, guys. That's a much better game in my opinion. And, you know, our team sucked on that game as well. So, you know, different, completely different games here. And, you know, it's just certain circumstances, guys, will lead you to getting much different results, right? So, I read the map a little bit better that time, but still, our team was pretty awful, and I think we did pretty well. We were second by damage, it looks like, and top by experience. So that's a better game for me. Let's see the stats on the last game. We actually won, so I'm assuming we probably pushed 1-2, and we made that work. So yeah, I mean, we were down the bottom here, but it looks like our AMX M4, T29, they had good games, and I believe these guys were 1-2 line, so that would make sense. So I think we just won the 1-2 and overwhelmed them somehow that way. Maybe we capped out or something like that. Base captured. So they capped out, I guess. All right, 59-16. Let's see if we can get one more game in. Where is this tank? Here it is. And see what we get. I'm hoping we get like a 5-6 game. I could use a 5-6 game, guys, after being, yeah, they're not playing for a while. You know, it's tough to jump right back into World of Tanks after not playing for a few weeks. You just kind of forget to look at the map. You forget, you know, the way certain tanks are made to be played and stuff like that. You'd be surprised, like, how much you kind of forget after not playing for a few weeks. And you just make, you know, not so smart plays. So this is a 6, 7, 8 game. Honestly, I don't think this is going to be a good game either. This is a crappy map for light tanks. I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to load APCRs from the start. I'm thinking that I might be able to make this play around D5 or whatever it is and try and hit people as they are crossing. So in fact, I'm going to load my HEs and try and do one of these angles real quick. Maybe we can get a couple shots off at the start of the game. So coming up like this, gonna shoot that down, load APCRs, whoops. We're on that mound, and I don't really like it. It's causing my tank, you know, to like go like that. So yeah, we got one shot in, but apparently it bounced. And this is what I mean about this gun, guys. I think it's like the shell velocity is what I'm talking about. Like 180 millimeters, you would expect that to go right into the side of a Passante or anything, really. And except maybe like an IS-3, I don't know, something like that. But, I mean, geez, you know, it seemed like a pretty clean shot to me. So I'm actually going to stay here because now the VZ has gone out into the mid, and I'm thinking I'm just going to shoot this down. Let's take an AP shell. Firefly. We could get aggressive here and come all the way out to here. My issue is I don't really know who's in this area. There's not a lot of people spotted, so could easily get flanked doing that. I'm just going to cover this guy's ass for now. Like, the AMBP is all the way out here. I don't feel like I'm needed out here, you know, right now. Like, our heavy is halfway down this line and stuff, so... Yeah, and this is just a dumb play by him. See, like, I'm not going to run all the way out there and help this guy. It's too likely of an occurrence to be flanked. But now the T-44 is pushing in. I'm going to push in with him. And there's a lot going on over here, so maybe we can get this HT down just a little bit. Bounced. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to come back because I feel like someone might be out here in like the K1 area, so I'm going to avoid that entirely, and I'm still going to push with the T-44, but I just want to do it a little safer than that. And yeah, see, he's getting hit, so... Alright. That guy's down. I was going to help him with that guy, but now we can push the 122. This guy, these tanks are really dangerous, so I'm going to let someone else take that. Alright, he's coming out. Yeah. Dude, don't push me. These things are so OP. This is ridiculous. Come on, man. Like, help me. What's this guy doing? Ah, yeah, guys. Like, these 122 TMs, for me to go after this guy, like, there is no reason that should have happened. I got, like, 3 or 4 shots into this guy. 3 shots. And this KV-3 still couldn't defeat him when I was running circles around. I don't know how that happened, guys. But these 122 TMs are very, very, very OP. I've had the biggest problems with these tanks. Yeah, I just don't know what else to say about that. That we had like 4 tanks going against that guy, and the KV-3 definitely should have been able to kill that guy. I don't have the penetration to hit that guy. I'm trying to get his lower plate, and I mean, it's just not even close. So, is what it is. I think we'll lose this one. We're down a lot on HP, so. But this is why I'm so like I don't want to push in right away. If you noticed, like I'm trying to do it the proper way, and as it turns out, we end up dying anyway. Like even when you do it carefully, sometimes. So again, guys, like I was talking about, certain circumstances. In these circumstances, we had like all these people trying to kill a 122 TM, and we still couldn't kill him. And I did, as a tier 6 light, I did 343 against him, three shots, and yeah. So I'm not gonna make insults towards anybody, but that was pretty bad, if you ask me. Um, is what it is. We are at 20 minutes on this replay. I think we can do one more in this tank, and I'm praying that it's actually a decent game. We had a great game in the 12T, but I don't know, just having problems with this tank today, I guess. Yeah, so let's try one more. And I mean, we were bottom tier for this game. This guy had a really good game. All right. Because we were averaging way more, I mean, we were averaging like 900 damage, I think, in this thing or something before I started playing. And again, Paris, like this RNG, man, the maps and the matchmaking has just been very unkind for me in this tank today. Like, these are just some of the worst maps to do, like, spawning, and then, like, I really need to get a more wide open, like, forest map, I don't necessarily need, like, Prokhorovka or something like that, but maybe something like that. Give me something else. So I'm just going to do your standard spotting this game. I don't see anything other, like any other things that I could do. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull up where the 1357 is probably going. And see if we can spot something. T52 is in the mid. I'm going to knock this tree. Got a little spotting there in the Jackson. Get one into him. Not the worst start for Paris. Let's watch for Artie. Almost hoping this Nash pulls up right here, and we will have clean shots on him, likely. Okay. Wow. Okay. I didn't think he had the gun depression or the angle to take that, but he did. No biggie at all. 453 damage, 470 assist. I think this is combined the best game we've played so far, and we're only 2 minutes into the game, so let's hope that this continues, guys. I'm not sure how good this AMX's like concealment is and view range and all that. I don't even think he has Sixth Sense. Because normally it comes up with like the little bulb on the top right if they have Sixth Sense, I think. I think that's what XVM does. T52's here. Okay. Just being very careful of the blind fire. I think I'm okay here. Just have to make sure that the 1357 doesn't get lit either. Okay. LTG is dead. IKV is now lit. And I'm thinking we can maybe push in at this point. The E25, 40 TP, and the RDs are on this. So just the E25 and the 40 TP. I would like to think the 40 TP probably went this way. AMX is pushing in. 40 TP is out here. Alright, I didn't get spotted, so I think I can just support this guy from here. I have the APCRs loaded. IKV is here, and I think we are now safe to do this. You know what I think I'm going to do? Ooh, there's the E25. Okay. Might take one. That's alright. But we did spot him. I don't want the 40 TP to take shots on me. Okay. I'm thinking we do this. We can support the 1357 from here, and we also have the option of pushing him with the M4A1, although these guys have been unspotted for a little while, I think, most of them, so I'm not sure what everyone is doing. I just don't want to get too aggressive. I don't think I'm even spotted yet. It'd be nice if the VK or the AMX can push around the side of this building. There's the RD. Yeah, like that, this way. Okay. Get one on the RD maybe. Alright, and now I'm going to push in with the M4. I'm actually going to go further out because I want to see where these guys are. Ooh. Okay, hopefully the M4 can handle that E25. I want to go this way. And I'm really hoping that these guys are not coming back. If they do, then that's the game. But that's the game for me, I should say. But it doesn't look like that's the case. That was a good play on his part to try and back out and side scrape. It's just the tank is not really made for it, that's all. Just gonna wait for a little extra help here. I think the Black Prince was up. Was he up on the bridge? Okay. M2Y or whatever that thing is there, so... Where is the BP? Good game. Okay. 1,275 damage, 893 assists on Paris. That is a really good game, guys, for me on Paris. So hopefully this, really good game on a really crappy map with, not so great matchmaking kind of balances out the other two crappy games. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the 12T game as well. We were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th by damage, guys, and 3rd by experience. That's it. That's 4 games for you guys. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. I'm a little rusty, but I think just the circumstances were not the greatest for those first 2 games that we played. Anything else that I want to note at the end? Let's take a look at the overall score here. 762 damage, 447 assist, and that's bringing us to, like, I don't know, 1100 combined. It's not that good, but let's take a look at what the total stats are for this tank. How do I even get to that? I forget. This is how long it's been. Statistics. And right now we are, 99th percentile, that's great, but, it's a tier 6 tank, so it's not all that surprising. This is what I'm looking for. Damage caused 844 and assist damage here, 741. So I think I'm averaging like, this is like 1600 combined or something like that, guys. So that's probably what we were aiming for. And that's what I would like to have in a tier 6. Probably between 1500 combined would be like my lowest acceptable score, I would think, in most games for this tank. So that's all. We are holding a 70% win rate in this tank, so I'd like to try and keep that up. And that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed these videos. I will catch you guys for the next one. I'm going to try and get a video out next week for you, but again, I've been playing this Elden Ring game so much, so just really haven't been doing videos that often. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and weekend, and stay tuned because I'm going to keep bringing out videos, guys. It's just that they are not going to be as common to see because I'm just doing other things, right? Take care of yourselves, guys. Bye-bye.